in the world can I get started on this? I want to give this to Bob. Bob has been suffering from Alzheimer's disease for 17 years. He was one of those that started with early onset as soon as he retired at 60. And fortunately, I was able to spot a few symptoms and we began the process. But it has been a very slow decline for him in those years. And I really wanted for him. I wanted him to feel good about himself. I wanted him to be involved. I wanted him to have something to spark his interest. So when I heard about these headphones and about the personalized music, I was thrilled. And then my kids and I put together a list of Bob's personalized favorite songs. And I had a little trouble with that. So we just gave group names, even like, Neil Diamond or Peter, Paul and Mary. He loved all the folk songs and things in that era. So I put this whole list together with the help of my kids, which was kind of fun because they felt involved as well. And then sent those to Charlie. Charlie, raise your hand. And Charlie put it all together for me. And I just want to show you, this is what came in the mail. These are the headphones, very simple. He also did a really great thing by putting Bob's name on it with a little slip of paper. And then there's a little, what do you call it? A cell or the thing that holds all the music. What do you call that? See, I need help.
SD card.
The D card. Okay, the SD card fits inside here somehow. And so when I had it back, it had all of Bob's personalized music, could hold like up to 150 or so pieces of music. And it has an on and off button, an up and down button for volume, and backwards and forwards. Very simple. So I went into Bob's room and I asked him if I could put it onto his head, which he loved anyway. I think he had about 5 of his own headsets at home before. And he's an electrical engineer, worked for NASA for 40 years, rocket scientist, very bright man, loved all these gadgets and things. So when he got that on his head, he was already interested in what was going to happen. So I turned it on for him, and you'll see the pictures, but he was kind of sitting on the bed like a bump on a log. And when I put it on, I can't tell you the difference. It was absolutely amazing. He looked up and he said, "This is good." Now, Bob has not been speaking clearly for probably 2-3 years. He has what is called aphasia. So many times the words are turned around, they don't make sense. We haven't been able to understand him for probably that long. And when he put that on and immediately said, "This is good," I was just thrilled. And after he had it on for a minute, he started moving. I mean, literally slapping his thighs, clapping his hands. He eventually jumped up and down. He danced. He started singing. As far as I was concerned, it was a miracle. I had not seen that kind of enthusiasm, excitement, joy in Bob for a very, very long while. And so those words, "alive inside," are what really thrilled me, because it was kind of like everything that had been inside for so long came out. And I felt the same thing. I think I'd felt kind of dead for a while. And to see him brought me such joy. And I shared it with this group a while back because it changed how I was feeling about things. I had not been, I'm a pretty involved person normally, and I had not been involved in things. And I said, this is like turning me on as well. And I want other people to have this, because you just don't want to keep it to yourself when you see what happens. When I saw what happened with Bob, I thought, I want everybody in this situation to see this, and for caregivers to have hope. He hasn't stopped talking. I mean, seriously, he is talking in small sentences, but talking in sentences. And the enthusiasm still comes back. And at the memory care there, they're putting it on for him like about 30 minutes a day and letting him listen to his own favorite music. I just cannot tell you the difference it's made in him and me. I then became a part of this group because I wanted to pass it on. My kids are so thrilled to see their dad much more involved than he had been, and to see him have some of that aliveness that he'd had before, his sense of humor, his teasing. And when you watch him, he's kind of like the poster child, I think, because he went from one extreme to the other, and now he's like making faces. He's doing all kinds of interesting gyrations, because he's so thrilled with it. I basically hope that you all will be so thrilled with seeing what it does, as we've been hearing and will hear what has happened to so many people.
Go ahead, sing along.
I don't know.
It's really good music. It really
is.
What do you like about it?
It's all your kind of music, so of course it's good music.
Are they your favorites?
It's good.
Super. You can sing with it if you want.
I don't know the song.
Rising.
Great.
I am a rock, I am an island, and a rock feels no pain. An island never dies.
Very good. Hey! Okay. Maybe you can't hear. Oh, geez.
Woohoo! Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Oh, now that's excellent.
Let's see you do it.
Playing your drum, your lap drum.
I love this. I just love this.
That must have been a crescendo.
That's what happened when I smiled at him.
Woo woo. Bob, you're gonna have to talk louder than Susie
I was like, did
so
I
we
tell
get you on here. Where I'm saying, please. Okay, there you go.
His family or something?
I don't think he has that
Just
kind of music.
teasing.
Da-da-da-dum. 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 Whoopee. Okay.
That means cut.